Hey guys, how's it going? This is Bradmall coming at you. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. I've got an easy one for you. We're going to transform this simple looking Minecraft house into something like this. Let's get started. Okay, to begin this hut transformation, what we're going to do is start here down at the bottom. We're going to start with our corners and we're going to throw two trapdoors, not that way. We're going to throw them looking this way like this. So cover it up like that. We're going to do a barrel facing upwards like this, and then we're going to strip these two logs like that, so you have this look right here, and we're going to do that on all four corners. Okay, so when you get that done, you should have four corners looking exactly like this: the spruce trap doors on the bottom, the barrel, and the two stripped oak logs there. The next thing we want to do, we want to come around to all of our windows, and we are going to put this polished andesite on the top and the bottom of the windows. So there should be 3 windows, and we're going to do the same thing on all 3 sides here. The top and the bottom replaced with that polished andesite, so you have that look there. Just kind of frame out the window a little bit. Okay, the next thing that we need to do is finish texturing out our walls. I'm going to do that by adding stone and stone brick into the mix here. Bam, bop, kazam, get textured. Okay, for our exterior detail, we're going to start on the sides because it's going to be the exact same. So what we do on this side, we're just going to turn around and flip it and do it on the other side there. So to begin with, what we're going to do is right here on our window, we're going to take a spruce gate, open it up so we have that there. We're going to come over here to the side and place our campfire in this direction and go ahead and extinguish that. Right below it, we're going to place a flowering azalea leaf. And then below that leaf, we're going to put a trapdoor right there as it's holding it up. And then to finish it off, we're just going to put oak signs all the way around, not typing anything on there. You can if you want to do a little bit of the design, but there we go. That's our detail on this side, and I'm just going to go ahead and repeat it real quick on the other side so you can see it again. So the gate right even with the window, the campfire coming to the side here, placing it that direction, extinguishing that, going ahead and placing our leaves, the spruce door underneath, and then the wood signs all the way around. And so that is our side. So let's move to the back. Okay, now let's detail the back side of our little hut here. We're going to come and take our campfire, and right here on this top layer of this stone here, we're going to put our campfires right here and extinguish those, so right above the window there. And then on the sides, we're going to bring an oak fence, drop it down, take some oak stairs, and put them underneath there facing those directions. Then we're going to place a grass block or a dirt block, whichever one you want to do there right in the middle. Cover that up with the same, whatever your wood you're using. I'm going to go ahead and use an oak trap door to cover up my grass block because I used oak here. And then right underneath it, I'm going to go ahead and use a spruce because it's just kind of holding it up. And then slap my favorite flower, one of my favorite flowers in the game, right there. So you can change that up, whichever one you want to do. And that is our exterior detail on the back. So now let's move to the front. All right, now for the front side, we're going to keep it simple just like we've been doing, but adding a lot of detail with just simple build techniques. So right here next to our stairs, we're going to knock out the blocks next to it and the block underneath it, and we're going to take a stripped dark oak log and place it underneath, and that just kind of adds a little bit, and you can kind of see that, right? Just that little bit of detail. Not everybody's going to notice that, but just because where this path block is right here, you just add a little bit more detail there, and I just like having that next to it. So on top of that, we're going to take cobblestone wall and place them on either side there, and then we're going to come up with 2 oak fence on top of that, and then place our campfires on top of that facing that direction, and then extinguish all of those. And there we go, we kind of have framed out our door a little bit. And then the last little thing, knock that out and bring it on the inside. Nope, bring it on the inside right there, and you just get another level of detail for your front door right there. Okay, so let's add a little bit. I think we're going to move to the roof, and then we'll finish up with some little bit more details that we can add on the ground. Okay, now for a roof. As you can see, I've completely removed it, and that's what you need to do. Don't worry, we are going to reuse some of those materials that you've gathered by cutting off the roof, but we really just kind of needed to revamp the whole thing. So here we go. On the corners, we're going to take dark oak planks and place those on all 4 corners, above our stripped oak logs there. And then we're going to take barrels facing inwards and go ahead and just finish out that like that. So you should look like this on the top. And what this is going to do, not only do you get this bottom of this barrel texture, which is a beautiful texture, but it acts as storage on the inside if you're using this as a little starter base or hut, really. It's really just a hut, but a starter hut. You got some good storage up here, okay? And now the next thing that we want to do is go ahead and place oak trap doors on all 4 corners. Now, I will say for your survival people, or if you're doing this a block by block tutorial, later when we add leaves to the roof, we are going to bust a couple of these off. So just keep that in mind. But if you don't want to do the leaves on top, then you can put all 4 on the corners. But if you're wanting to do this block for block and not have to remove anything, I'm probably going to break this one off and this one off to add my leaves on my roof later. So just keep that in mind, okay? The next thing what we want to do is we're going to do a shape like this. So we're going to take our stair facing the trap door, come to this side, another stair facing the trap door, and then a full plank right in the middle. So you should have something that looks like that. And on top of that, we're going to go ahead and place a slab. So you should have that shape right there. And we're going to want to go ahead and do that on all 4 sides. So I'll go ahead and show you again. So a stair facing the trap door, a stair facing the trap door again on the other side, a full plank, and then a slab. And so just go ahead and repeat that on all the sides there. Okay, now that I've got that shape on all 4 sides, let's go ahead and add our chimney. That way we're just not messing ourselves up. So in this back corner here, with these stairs right here, even with these stairs, we're going to go ahead and place a brick block. If you don't want to use brick, you can use cobblestone or just stone brick. That's fine. I think this brick, the actual brick, kind of helps break up and just add another texture and color to this build. So we're going to come up 1, 2, and 3. So 3 blocks there. And then what we're going to do is place a stair on top of that. So you should have this shape like that, right? A stair facing, I guess, with its back this way, right? So you got that shape there. And then on the back side of that stair, you're going to put an upside down stair and just 1 more full block like that. Okay, so we kind of have a nice little fantasy looking style chimney where it kind of curves and stuff. All right, and then we'll add the campfire and stuff later once we get done with that, with the roof. So then the next thing what we want to do is just go ahead and fill in this next layer with just full blocks, full planks there, the oak planks, right? And so you should have this little corner sticking up on all of these, on all the corners, right? Once you filled that in. And then what we're going to want to do is go ahead and place a slab on all 4 of these, or well, not 4 corners, but those 3 corners. We're going to go ahead and place a slab like that. And then we're going to go ahead and fill the rest of this in with full blocks. So you should have a shape looking like that. All right, so this here in this corner is just a full block with a slab on top, and then this is just full blocks, filled it in with full blocks. All right, this is the most difficult part of this whole build, is the roof. But if you're following this if you're following this very carefully, you're gonna have it. It's gonna be no problem. And then the next thing on top of here, on these corners, we're gonna place our stairs here. Okay, so right here, just coming along on all 4 sides and place a stair. So we should have something that looks like that. And then we're just going to do a full block, not there, a full block there, 1 more full block, and let's grab a oak fence and place it right on top there. And so there we go. That is the shape of our roof, okay? And so like I said, that's the most probably difficult part of the whole build, but if you followed it along, you should get it done, and this is what it should be looking like, okay? So let me swap out the blocks, and we're going to finish out some of this detailing. Okay, just a couple more steps and we're gonna have this thing completed. All right, so right here, this is really kind of a bad transition, right? So we're gonna fix this right here. We're gonna add kind of a little bit of a trimming to kind of help the transition from the building to the roof. So let's go ahead and do it on this side because I think you can see the best over here. So we're gonna take right here on this dark oak plank, we're gonna take a stair facing that way. And then over here, we're gonna do the same thing, just facing the opposite way, right? Okay, and then on our barrels, what we're gonna wanna do is on the top part of this barrel, we're gonna go ahead and put a plank there or a slab there, and then a slab over here, and then we're gonna come up 1 on this block and put a slab on the bottom there. And then what we're gonna do is take our Hershey's chocolate bars and we're gonna go ahead and place them, I believe we're gonna place it there on top of that slab, and then underneath this slab right here. So you should have that shape. And so we're gonna do that on all 4 sides. So I'll do it again so you can see a stair facing that way, a stair facing this way, and then we're going to take the slab next to the barrel, on the top half of that barrel, and then come up on this plank on the bottom, and then just take our Hershey bar, place it there on top, and then underneath, and that helps create that curve. So you're going to do that on all 4 sides just to kind of give you a little bit of a trimming for your roof. Okay, so once you get that done, you should have something that looks like this nice little trimming to kind of help, like I said, help break that up, bring the roof and just kind of help connect the roof to the building, so it's just not such an abrupt, like, oh, there's the stone and here's the roof, right? And so that kind of helps that. All right, let's go ahead and make our chimney have some smoke here. So just the campfire on top of there with the spruce trap doors all the way around, and that's going to do that for us. And there we go. We've got most of this done. We're going to add a little bit more detailing, some lights, a little bit more plants. But as far as the building is concerned, you've got it done. And I tell you what, I just love this little bit of hut. This little hut, it just kind of, just all of these little details just help bring out, just make it stand out. I mean, it's so simple. The detail is so simple, but it does so much for you. So let's go ahead and finish out the detailing with some lighting and some plants. But there it is, the simple little hut. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Again, this is something that's going to be easy to get thrown up in your world if you're wanting to do a starter house. This is a nice little starter hut. It's kind of very fantasy, whimsical. It almost reminds me of Hagrid's hut from Harry Potter. That's what it kind of reminds me of. But again, it's easy because you're just kind of adding detail to an already structure. Or, you know, maybe this is what you start, you know, you're wanting to revamp a village and you start by with this building here, and this kind of just gives you a palette to work off of and ideas to work off of. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and think about hitting the subscribe button. We've kind of grown quite a bit over the last couple months. We've went from like 100 to almost 500 subscribers, which is crazy to me. I know that's small beans compared to YouTube world, but to me, that's pretty awesome, and I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, you guys that have joined and hit the subscribe button. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button, getting the bell on, and I just appreciate it. I appreciate everybody watching the videos, and hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Spinning like a broken record. For a player, you don't know that many